Mike Bohn joined now by the UFC flyweight champion Alexandre Pantoja, a little over a week out from his title defense against Kai Kara France at UFC 317. Pantoja, I know when I saw you in January, you were like wanting to get in there in April, hopefully the Miami card. I know that didn't work out. So, like, how much are you chomping at the bit just to get in there?
It's not right now. It's not bad, I need a rush a little bit if I want to fight in April, Miami, and I'll get more time to go to the June, June 28th. Uh, I think it's everything like God wants, Maybe I have this opportunity next year, That's what I really want to fight here in Miami. Uh, for me, it's gonna be special. I thinking about fight, go out of the arena with my car, drive my car with my belt to my house, sleep in my bed the same night I'm with the belt. That's something I really want to do. But right now you have I think the T-Mobile Arena is like my second house. I fight for the belt. Uh, that's gonna be my fourth time where I fight the belt, and it's gonna be amazing. I love this arena. I love to go to Vegas to fight. I say I feel like Elvis Presley. The night to fight, I have this opportunity one more time. Amazing card. I'm very glad to be part of the fight week with Charles Oliveira and Topuria the same night. We have the opportunity to bring two belts for Brazil.
Hmm.
It's a special night for Brazil.
Yeah, definitely. And you've been part of International Fight Week before, but it's always special, right? Like this is one of the big weeks in the UFC. So the fact they're putting you on there multiple times, I think, shows that they think very highly of you.
It's very important for me, UFC move me on to that card, that's very important for myself, for my image, to people figure out more about me. I think I can like can give to the fans a big show. That's what everybody expect. Everybody watch me. Fight with everything. I go to the fight. I'm not playing when I go to the octagon. I go to the kill or die. I fight with my soul every time. And that's why everybody stop to watch my fights. And I have the opportunity to deal one more time with Kaikara France with the guy with the powerful hands. I feel Kaikara France like a Mike Tyson. I figured out like I want to fight with someone can knock me down, and that's make me a lot of attention about his hands. That's a good challenge. I need challenges. To training. I need a challenge to live. Uh, I have 20 years professional fighter,
Hmm.
and I love this atmosphere. I love what I mean, what I mean myself right now. What I did, what I complete. What I can I do much more. I can do much more. I feel better and better every time. I have amazing gym, America Top Team. I train with the best guys all the time. A lot of inspirations in the gym. We have a Kayla Harrison win the belt
Yeah.
last 2 weeks, bring for the house, see how he does, how he trains so hard to get this belt, make me inspiration too. And that's what I does for my teammates too. I try to inspiration everybody, show everybody can follow his dream.
Yeah, and I saw that myself. Like we spent those 4 or 5 days down at ATT in April, doing like that stuff on Kayla in the gym, and I saw you in there a few times. And one of the things that really caught my eye is like we were just staying at that hotel right across the street from the gym, and I think we went to get food one night, and the gym was dark. There was no one in there except for you. You were like going for a run on the treadmill or something, but it was like nighttime, and you were in there putting in the work. And I was like, that's what a champion does, right? You do the work when no one's around in the shadows.
That's good to know. I didn't know about that, but like uh that's crazy because when you want something like that, you never think you do enough.
Mhm.
I every day I think I need to do it more and more and more and more. And I think you can recognize that because you have the Michael Jordan in your side there.
Right.
You need to be obsessed about the victory. You need to be obsessed about how much you can push yourself. And sometimes it's not healthy. Sometimes it's not healthy be a professional athlete.
Yeah.
you be a athlete in this level, people think we all superhumans. Of course, maybe you does, but like it's so hard. You sacrifice your body all the time. You put your body in so stress, and then you need to do that every day. You need to doing every day. But something is good to know. It's good to have in the America top team. It's not
Yeah.
just about Kayla or myself. You have Kyoji. You have 100 fights obsessed about the victory, about the glory. That is very good for myself, for in personal, not just about the athlete living in that gym.
Yeah. No, you truly do. It was very cool to spend that time down there and just no surprises why that's one of the greatest gyms in the world, if not the greatest. So you mentioned Kai is kind of like your Mike Tyson, right? Do you think he's the biggest hitter you've ever fought? I mean, you fought some guys who are a knockout threat, but would you put him at number one going into this fight?
Yeah, I fight with Kai Sakura before. I think Kai Sakura have amazing knockouts too. But when he go to the flyweight, he lose a power. And now you have Kai Kara France with amazing knockouts. He knock out Code Garment. He knock out Steven Sagi. He can knock out you with one punch. And then I need to take attention about that. And if I'm seeing him like a Mike Tyson, maybe I need to be more like a Muhammad Ali. I need the movement. But I know he if he try to hit me, I have very good chin. I
Mhm.
prove that 100 times. I don't want to prove that a lot. I want to move more my head. That's something I really work on. But like I have strong hands too. That's gonna be an amazing opportunity to me prove myself and for everywhere. I have strong hands too, and if you want to hit me, you need to know I'm gonna hit you too. And I have strong hands. Maybe it's gonna be a good opportunity to knock out someone out. Kai Kara France is a good fighter, very competitive, high level fighter, and it's gonna be a very good challenger for me.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. And like, I know everyone talks about the rematches and stuff, but your last fight with him was on the Ultimate Fighter. It's in 2016. It was a 2 round fight. Like, this is the longest gap between like the rematches you've had. So does this one feel the least like a rematch of these fights you've had recently where you're having repeat opponents, if that makes sense?
Yeah, but maybe if you rival one, Josh Ivan, I'm gonna fight to the rival again.
Sure.
We have a lot of good fighters in that division, and that's something very special we have in that division. Very good fights for whole world. And UFC do the amazing movements, bring Kyoji Gucci, Kaya Sakura. I think an opportunity, Manel Cap before, because the flyweight division is a new division, and I think that's good movement. Bring another fight, we have a new ultimate fight with a flyweight division. More fresh guys come to the division too. But I just can think about right now, Kaikara France. If you answer me, what's gonna happen June 29th? I don't know. Maybe this date don't exist for me right now. Because I just figured out about June 28th. That's the date I have to my fight. That's the more important date I have in my life right now. That's the only thing I can imagine.
For sure. And I think I wasn't clear enough with my question. I guess I meant like, you fought Kai in 2016, right? It's 9 years ago. Do you think there's been the most evolution like going into a rematch between your opponents, right? Like when you fought Brandon, it was a couple years
Okay.
apart. So like you can only change so much, but it's been 9 years. So do you feel like he's the most different like in between the first fight and the second fight?
I think I'm very special for me. If you pick someone involved more, of course, I'm the champion of the world right now. Kai Fence is an amazing fight, but I think when I move, I make it my movement to come to America top team, one of the best, great of gym of the world. That's my smart move in my career. That's how I have the chance to get this belt. Go to America top team. I'm involved now. I'm athlete. I'm just a fighter. And Kaká Face, of course, I think the more involved he have now, he's a father, he's a husband, and I think when you have family, you fight to someone else, and maybe it's the different danger thing to take attention. The guys come when he go to the octagon fight with me, he have more to lose, but I think because I'm smart enough to know that, and that's make me attention about him.
Of course, yeah. And I know you're short on time, so last thing before I get you out of here, like I know a lot of people asking you about the Marab fight and maybe moving up and stuff. I don't want to ask it in that way because I know you said you're very focused on June 28th, but I'm just curious like what your perspective would be. What do you think would be bigger for your legacy? Would it be defending this belt 7 more times and tying or breaking Demetrius Johnson's record, or moving up and getting a second belt?
I don't know what you have is more heavy, get a second belt or you get like a 10 defender titles.
Mhm.
For me, what I think right now, I think it have 10 title defense.
Mhm.
Of course, move away, get the belt, but like I have a very tough division to fight,
Yeah.
very good opponents, guys from whole world. My last fight I fight with the 4 different countries. Now I have a one more different guy for New Zealand. That's proof the flyweight division have more different fighters from whole world. UFC. That's how UFC has world organizations. Not just about 3 4 countries. I fight to that's very special. This opportunity to fight the whole world. I beat the Japanese. I beat the guy from Africa. I beat the guy from Europe. I beat the guy from North America, South America. That's a special thing I have in my division, and I want to keep that. I want to protect that division and make it huge.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think the two belt thing is cool, but I don't think we've had a champion make it past 5 title defenses in like 5 or 6 years. So you're on the cusp of that and getting to 10. It feels very, very hard in this day and age. So I'd love to see you try that.
Let's try. I try. That's what I'm here.
Yes, and do your thing, Pantoja. I know you're still getting disrespected in the UFC's pound for pound rankings. I don't know how you're 10, but in the MMA junkie ones, we have you at number 3 behind only John Jones.
I
So
appreciate that, man.
you're getting your
I
respect.
hope put my I hope put myself in the higher after the June 28th, man. Thank you so much, brother.
Let's go. Appreciate it, Pantoja. Have a
See
good
you,
day,
man.
man.